One of the features of the Blackboard Grade Center is that you can download the entire Grade Center or certain portions of the Grade Center to an Excel spreadsheet on your computer, where you can then work on the data in the Grade Center offline without the need to be connected to the internet or specifically to Blackboard for that case. You can enter marks, manipulate marks, add comments and feedback for the students offline. And then when you're ready at a later date, you can upload that file back into the Grade Center of your course, and it will automatically repopulate your Grade Center to show your newly added data and comments. So in this example, I'm going to show you how to do that. But instead of downloading the entire Grade Center, I'm going to download just one column here to work on. And I've created a column here called Research Paper. And I've made this assignment out of a possible 20 points. So let's say, for example, my students have submitted their assignment through their Blackboard course. I'm going to download those assignments to my computer and download this column from the Grade Center to my computer and go away for the weekend and maybe work on that at the cottage or wherever I am. Enter all of the data into that Excel spreadsheet, and then Monday morning when I come back to the office, I'll just upload that file to the Grade Center here, and all of my work over the weekend will be captured into the Grade Center here. So to do that, on the action bar here, you click over here on the button that says Work Online, and you select Download. And when this screen comes up, it asks you if you want to download the full Grade Center. That is a very convenient option. For example, if you want to have a printable document in your hands, so for example, you might want to have meetings with your students about their marks, and there you would have the full Grade Center right in your hands where you could talk to the students about their marks. But in this example, I'm only going to select a certain column. I'm going to choose that research paper column. And I also want to check this box that says include comments for this column. And that will give me the option in that Excel document to add feedback for the students. By default, it's going to be on tab delimited files. That's the one that you want to have selected for use with an Excel spreadsheet. You could also use a comma delimited if you wanted to download it to Notebook or something like that. But by default, it's going to be sitting on tab. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't need to include any hidden information in this example, but if you were downloading your entire Grade Center to Excel, you might want to click Yes so that you would capture all of those hidden columns in your Grade Center as well. And it's going to ask me if I want to save that to my computer, and then in a minute it'll ask me to choose a location where I can do that. So you click on Submit. Now Blackboard has that Grade Center all zipped up and ready to go, so I just click on Download. And at this point, I'm going to save that to my computer. So I'll click on Save, and it's going to ask me to choose a location. So I've browsed to a file here on my computer. And look at this strange wonky name that it automatically attaches to this file. So I'm going to rename that as Research Paper Empty in this example. And I'll just be including my marks in that in a minute. Now that it's downloaded, and you can see download complete right there, I can go ahead and open that file. And it's saying, be careful, Blackboard doesn't recognize this type of format. Make sure that it's not a corrupted file and it's from a trusted source before you open this, so I will say yes. And there it is now. It's just simply captured that empty research column. This is where the marks will go. It also gives you this column here, which is only for the instructor. You could put private grading notes in here for each student. Maybe just notes to yourself as to why you gave that certain mark on that paper for that student, etc. And it's going to save that in a smart text format. This is the column here, column G, where you will enter your feedback for the students. And then when you upload that back to Blackboard, that individual feedback for each student will go to those respective students. They'll be able to see your feedback. I've gone ahead and done that in advance just to save a little bit of time here. So I'm going to open that up and show you what it looks like when I've got it done. I'll just browse to where I saved that, and it's right here. This is the one that I've already got filled in. If I just expand that a little bit, you can see my feedback that I gave to the students. So I've entered the marks. There are the marks there. And there is the feedback that I gave to each student. And I've saved it to my computer as an Excel spreadsheet. But that format is not compatible with Blackboard. So now, at this point, I need to resave this document as a .txt document. That is the format that Blackboard will be able to read. So I'll click on the Office button up here and say Save As. Notice down here in the Save As type, it automatically recognizes that this needs to be in a TXT format. So I'll call it Research Paper Marks.txt. I'll take the XLS off the end of it, and it's going to save it as a TXT document, and click on Save. And once again, just click Yes when that window comes up. Now it's saved to my computer, and I can now go back to my Blackboard course. Let's say it's Monday morning now. I'm back from the cottage, had a great weekend, did all of my marking, got all of the marks entered into that Excel text document. Now I'm going to click on Work Offline, and this time I'm going to upload that document into my Grade Center. Of course, I have to browse for that, and here it is right here, researchpapermarks.txt. That's the one. I can leave that on auto, and that way Blackboard will automatically detect the format of that file and say submit. And at this point in here, it's asking me to confirm which columns I want to upload. If this were the entire Grade Center, I would see all of those columns here, and I could just check off which columns I want to update with. But since I only downloaded the one column, it only gives me the one column to work with. So I'm going to say submit on that. And boom, my research paper column in my Grade Center is now updated with all of those marks that I gave to the students. And if I were a student logging in, I'll just do that very quickly for you. Let's log in as student number 2 and into this course here. Student number 2 goes to the Grade Center and they look at their research paper mark. And here is the research paper right here. I got 14.5 on that, and there are the comments from my instructor. It came right in with it. Okay. So that's how you can download data from your Grade Center to your computer, work on it offline, and then upload it back to your Grade Center later when you're ready. And simple as that. It's very easy to do. There are a fair number of steps in that tutorial, so there is also a PDF document attached to this part of the learning module which you can have as a printable resource. Thank you.